Hello, everybody. My name is Geraldine, and I've been reading The Beauty of Your Face. First of all, I think this book, in relation to disorientation, has some like a big common thing that is about navigating into mainstream society, which is American society. We can see some similar things and traits between the principal character of Disorientation, Ingrid, and Afaf, which is the principal character of The Beauty of Your Face, regarding about their life experience, all their journey, throughout both books. They describe how difficult has been for them to find their identity, their path in life, and their passions in life and what they are supposed to be doing in order to fit in to the society. However, I think this book is a more um, trustworthy book regarding the connection it can create between the readers, that um, basing myself and my thought about the readers being us students, which maybe are passing through the are or are going through the same stuff as the author. I think it's really a better book to relate to and to feel more connection to, since we can see a more internal perspective of life. She talks more about how her family and giving all the context can affect her and her future life and her future decisions. As we can see, like in the first part of the book, we can see her as a grown-up mother, principal of a Islamic high school, and she gives all this context and she bases all the decisions she's been doing and she's been implementing in her high school as the principal by giving the context of her life. So the jump she gives to when she was a little girl, to 1985 and years before that, she gives really good references of where everything just built her up in order to become the person she is now, and all the decisions that has made to make her make that those decisions. And so personally, I can find a lot of connections because for example, regarding her mom and her sister, um, I kind of went through that. um, I have one sister and one brother. Um, One of my brothers, well, my brother, um, he also went missing. Sometimes he went missing like twice, because of some medical issues, and that kind of affected my lifestyle and the relationship we have between each other in our families. I know that is true because um, regarding couples relationship and mother and daughter and mother and son and husband and wife relationship, that can affect a lot because that somehow gives more attention to the problems rather than the good stuff about the family. So a lot of things can be lost there. And knowing that us as children of our parents look forward to the examples that they give us, we tend to like lack of a lot of things because the attention we need and the attention we are craving for is not there because of all the problems. Again, I feel like this book doesn't direct the lack of affection Afaf was not receiving from her mom specifically, to like make her feel guilty about it, but she directs it to a point where she reflects on saying that all these problems create a disbalance between each other, and that torns the family apart really bad, and that at the end of the day, in her common life, in her daily life, in her daily relationships with people, with her, even herself and her brother and her sister, can can make them feel more apart from each other, can make them feel more individual, and also build a more strong and a more difficult path and identity in their lives. So I think that's why at the end of the day this book relates to, and I can relate to. We can see a lot of traits she picked from her childhood into her new life as a principal. She also, the plot of the book is the active shooters, um the active shooting, sorry, um that like is the climax of the book, because she starts to doubting about, she starts to doubt about everything she has done, and if it is worth it or if it is not worth it, a lot of the things she has done, and how all the identities she has to preserve has to be backed up with some kind of a story. So at the end of the day, we can see AFF more centered on finding and having a central identity and promoting a more peaceful and tranquil process of guiding her students into a more open and wide perspective of life, and not letting them be affected from all the stuff of from all the elements this society carries that involve fitting in, social problems, her family problems, or their problems, like talking about the students. She focuses more on trying to give the lesson that nothing in life has to build us to be stronger, but you have to find your strength, because you find that is the right thing to do, because you personally and generally think that is the right thing to do. So I think the message of this book is really important to see it, and it's really clear, again, because I find a personal connection to it, and I think I haven't got to that point of Afaf's life, but I think this is a really eye-opening book that can help us and can help anybody that is going through it. Again, the message is really strong, and it can help a lot of people. And so I want to close this video with a really important quote that I found in the book, and and as you have discovered, so many things are possible just as long as you don't know they're impossible. I think that's a really strong quote, and I think it involves everything that the author writes in the book. Literally everything that is written in the book. I think that can conclude everything, and the principal message of being persistent, of finding your own way, finding your own identity, and not having to carry all the lessons that and all the consequences that life and situations can bring to you, but just like always having clear that your identity is what you are, not what you represent of your past, of your past situationships, past people. Also having clear that everything has come, like everything in your life comes for a reason and happens for a reason, but it doesn't define you. So I think that's a really good book to read, and I look forward to finishing this book because it's a really important book that can help a lot of people, and as well as it has helped me a lot. And yeah, thank you.